Signs turn white. We go here. New Zealand, they're out and clear. Has Burling judged it right?
And it's the black foils of New Zealand out in front. Peter Burling and crew, they will grab the hole shot at mark number 1 here in Los Angeles, and problems out the back for the Aussies.
Nice move there by the Spanish, Todd, at the DP World Gate. They've taken the right turn to their bottom left-hand corner of our screen. They were in the pack, but they're now in space. It is, I think, interestingly there, the Swiss made a big gain relative to Canada, so I think there is more wind where New Zealand are going. Switzerland heading back towards less wind. Is it going to be a mistake? I think the Spanish have done a nice job here. Emirates Great Britain in the middle of the fleet. They've climbed up a few places and they're in 5th, so strong position for them. Canada and Switzerland, they look to turn right, heading to the side of the course. Left-hand side of our screen, there seems to be a little bit more wind.
Turning up in 3.
Look, Mark coming into the screen, left-hand side. They're very close to it, and that foil on the left. Oh, that's a disaster. That is an absolute shocker. Go another split. Diego Bortin, he has got his fighting gloves on today because he keeps charging, keeps trying to make an overtake.
The Emirates winning moment goes the way of New Zealand.
Diego, good result.
Giles Scott, North Star Canada, get a good opening race finish in 3rd. Emirates GBR looking very good, and then the Swiss coming into picture.
Oh, he's on the money again at the top. He's going to have a faster angle, but further to sail. Have the Kiwis judged it right for 2 for 2?
Who's going to hold their nerve? It will be the black foils, the Kiwis. Take the hole shot at mark 1. Peter Burling working his magic on the Pacific.
New Zealand take the left turn at the DP World Gate, and Canada and Giles Scott well positioned. And Australia, look at that, from 6th up to 3rd. They did an early manoeuvre after the last gate, and they're right back in the race here. Huge moment for Slingsby and co, as the Germans, well, one bad manoeuvre and they're back to 5th, but they're still right in it. Tash Bryant lining things up. And Australia, what a job they've done here. Slingsby and Tash Bryant have found some gold round this course because they're right back in it from being stuck in the pack.
And that will wrap up race number 2. The Emirates winning moment once again goes the way of New Zealand. The black foils claim their 2nd win in a row in Los Angeles.
Canada have done well, but it's Australia and Great Britain. Australia have pulled their way back up through the fleet.
And it looks like Australia's going to make that turn, and it looks like they will be able to hold off Emirates GBR. Australians will get 3rd, and GBR will get 4th.
This is the umpires' early start penalty, Switzerland and New Zealand.
Oh, they've got to go to the back of the pack.
And at mark number 1, they are 3 wide as it's Canada on the inside, France in the middle, and the USA on the outside as they make the turn.
France does a nicer rounding. Anyone that's seen any road racing, wide in, close out's the key here. United States are going around the outside. I like Marcini's tactics here with the right turn. She's going to lead out of this right turn. She will have space in the middle of the pack, and that is not easy to find, but how well can she use it? France have got to give them room to turn left. Oh, France swing round, aggressive from De La Pierre. Wow, that was tight. Tight, 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 but the French make it happen. You got France going to split right turn, Australia on your heels. Big upwind leg. Oh man,
here we go, another crossing.
Oh, no pass par, that was so tight. They didn't see him till too late. Manon had to shout really loud. Costly, costly, costly for the French. They've avoided the collision. They're still in the race, but that was a big moment. They needed to see them earlier. They're so slow on board Brazil at the moment, Todd.
They are foiling, but here come the Roos off their left-hand side. Tom Slingsby's not going to make it easy for Martini Grail as she spins the boat. Does she leave an opening for
Slingsby?
Yes,
will go inside. Slingsby will go inside here, Todd. He's thread the needle. It's a sprint to the finish.
And it looked like Mubadala Brazil was going to get a history-making win, but the Emirates winning moment goes the way of our old nemesis, the three-time champions. Tom Slingsby ruins the day for the Brazilians.
Really good from Germany with a late dive through on the inside. New Zealand are fast in the middle. United States have got a long way to sail. I like where the Kiwis are here. They're going to drop the hammer into Mark 1 from here.
That's going to watch the zone on the airdrop.
France, Australia, first to manoeuvre away. They're looking for space. Beautiful by De La Pierre, cut the corner, found more breeze, he's on the inside.
It's the French, the Kiwis, and the Americans that opt for that left-hand side. Martini Grail, Mubadala Brazil, and Red Bull Italy and Tita, they go to the other side. Here come the Aussies also checking in.
Tight here, interesting here, Todd. Brazil have got to watch out. The boats there, France, the United States and the Kiwis have got the right of way. Brazil need to be very sure. They look like they're too tight. Got to keep out here, massive moment. Too late by Brazil there, that's going to be a problem.
Racing now, let's just go.
It's going to be really tight here. Spain have got the right of way. Great Britain, they're pushing too hard here. Dylan Fletcher really should have been keeping clear there. That was a big error by them. That's really going to hurt the Spanish. United still in the middle of the pack. United States find a way around. Great Britain park up. They're stopped in the middle. It's an absolute traffic jam there for the British. They're going to be right out the back. That's surely going to be big penalties. Yes, big penalties on board the British there. I don't know how many he'll get. Potentially 2, 3, 4 from Craig Mitchell. The Kiwis are going to keep it simple. They're going to follow the French boat here. I think the interesting one could be Australia. It might be the opportunity to take a left turn if they can get across in front of Brazil. It's very tight. Not sure if he's quite clear ahead. Huge gain to the Australians there, wasn't it, Todd? They went round that mark in 5th place. They're up to 3rd, but they're not only up to 3rd, they're challenging 2nd and then way, way ahead of the US, who they were behind. So bottom right-hand corner, they look good shape, the Aussies here.
The win in race number 4 will go the way of Team France with Kylian Mbappe on their mast. They bring it home for the win in Los Angeles. Go, look at this.
New Zealand have got it though here, Todd. They're well ahead. They've done a nice job of manoeuvring in front of the Australians. Great start by Emirates, Great Britain out the middle of the line. New Zealand are foiling just. The French, the British and the Swiss are going to be fast in towards Mark 1 from here, and Great Britain and France really need a big first race if they're going to hope to make the final this afternoon. You can see all the other boats fell off the foils doing the manoeuvre. Emirates, Great Britain, it was silky smooth on the first turn, and they're just going to stretch out. And as New Zealand, I'm surprised they've done an extra manoeuvre there. They look very slow after that mark.
But right now, race number 5 belongs to Emirates GBR as they are out in front by a huge margin.
Really nice upwind leg by the Australians here. They were 10th at the bottom, they're up to 6th. This will be huge for them in this race to the final. Remember, it's all about making the top 3 after we've done our qualifying races today, and a tactical choice here being made. Australia turn left, is going to go straight on New Zealand.
As they cross the line, the course has been shortened, and that is your Emirates winning moment. So they shorten the course from 6 legs down to 4. As the race is shortened, and crossing the finish line in 2nd place is the winners of last year's event here in Los Angeles and the reigning Season 4 champions, Spain.
Looks like the Canadians are going to do it. Oh, I'd love to know who's going faster. They both, it's like a 100-metre dash, dip for the line. Canada are going to get it. Oh, it's a good start midline by Australia. New Zealand are coming through fast as well, and them and the Italians are going to be driving towards Mark 1, but Emirates, Great Britain, United States, they're shut out. That could be a regatta ender for those 2 boats. Already a couple of gains for Emirates, Great Britain, left-hand side of screen. Spain in the middle struggling, and that race for the final, well, it's crucial Spain gets some good points because Canada have also pulled themselves out of the fire here.
And a penalty coming for the Italians, and it looks like the Kiwis have moved up to 3rd, possibly moving into 2nd place with that penalty.
Massive downwind leg for the French, for the British here. Canada are still hanging in there in 3rd, and then we're looking at France, Great Britain and Spain.
Hallelujah land. The Emirates winning moment in race number 6 goes the way of Tom Slingsby and Australia.
He's judged that very well. North Star Canada will get the third. Kiwis put on a little bit of a show for the fans with a double foil across the line there. And well, back in the pack. Where are the Spanish? Where are the British?
Hey, good fight.
This Emirates GBR has got to get this point. They cannot give up another point because that will put them almost out of reach of the final in race number 7. Emirates GBR, look at this. They are 7 points out. They will need an absolute victory in the next race, and they'll need some help.
Racing. Oh, no foil yet, no foil yet.
Good start by Emirates Great Britain. Are they foiling? I think they might be about to. Germany have come through on the foils. Switzerland are on the foils. And yes, Emirates Great Britain are on the foils. They need to win the race if they're going to have a shot at the final. And this could be just the move they need. New Zealand, they're sat in 11th, and that will put them 4th overall in the race to the final at the moment. They've got work to do. They're going to go behind Australia and look to turn left. Pressure could be on the Australians rather than the Kiwis after this gate. Besides, this is getting really difficult for the Australians right now. It's going to be advantage New Zealand over Australia.
That's a good line out left.
What a first downwind leg for Peter Burling and the New Zealand crew. Saved their event in that manoeuvre. The Oracle Cloud gives us that race to the final, and Great Britain are ahead, but the same points as Australia. It's important to remember, if you're in a tie break, it's the person that does best in the last race that will get the shot through to the final. So it's good for Emirates Great Britain at the moment.
And Australia just picked up another position as they move ahead of Spain.
Oh, Australia have got it if it stays as it is. 1 point in it. Oh, this is so tense for them.
Real nice pass coming on.
Emirates winning moment will go to Emirates GBR.
Heart rate test.
The crucial boat right now is the US. They've got the right of way. They're going to cross ahead of Australia. That currently puts the British in the final and Australia out of it. Australia have got more manoeuvres to do, and they've got to be ahead of USA and Switzerland when they come back together.
Thanks, Anna. No. And coming up here.
Here's the cross.
He's dialed him down a little bit, tried to make it hard for Taylor to make the mark with no more manoeuvres, but I think the USA team look all right. Slingsby's only hope is to stay foiling and go trailer park around the outside.
Never has a battle for 7th place been more exciting than this. As the Americans get into the circle, they've got the inside line. Taylor Canfield will spin it around. Can Canfield and the Americans hold off the Australians? Great Britain is certainly hoping so.
Australia have got to keep clear. Australia have got to keep clear until they get near that boundary, and then all of a sudden the Aussies will have right of way to keep clear. They're staying on the foils. I think he's done it, Todd.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's got a sense of drama on board there, hasn't he? Johnny Drama, Tom Slingsby on the boat. He's just got to glide across the line. I think that's enough.
Just enough, as Tom Slingsby will claim 7th. US SailGP will finish in 8th. And by Stevie's calculations and a quick work on the abacus, it looks like Australia has done just enough to get into the 3-boat final.
New Zealand are up and foiling, Canada are up and foiling. We're waiting for the line to turn white. I love where the Kiwis are. All about timing now. How are we looking, Peter Burling? We are on time on New Zealand. The black foils will lead at Mark 1. Australia are late, and Canada have got it all on, but it's going to take some catching Burling and co from here. We'll have a split at gate 2, and we will see who finds more wind after this downwind gate. Right now, the Canadian boat is on the foils. The Kiwis have manoeuvred, fell off the foils, but they're back up and going. As we see from the Oracle Cloud, we got the wind velocity very similar across the course right now. Not a lot in it. It's going to come down to executing good manoeuvres and who's found the best angle. Brilliant tack by the Canadians. Looks pretty good to me. How's that speed? Yes, they've stayed flying, and they have the right of way here, Todd. Massive. Could be a lead change coming here. I like what the Canadians are doing. They're going to turn left. New Zealand are probably going to be forced to either try and dive in front of Canada or dip behind and split away to the right. Big gain by the Canadians, all down to brilliant handling from the crew.
After just one leg, with New Zealand looking like, Stevie, they were going to check out and run away with the victory here. And Giles Scott said not so fast, as he is now pulled into nearly a 200-meter lead. As Giles Scott will spin it one more time to the right, and he'll be 250 meters away from glory.
Going to get it done. It's going to be brilliant for Canada, but right now, neck and neck, Slingsby and Burling. This is going to be huge for the championship as a whole. Right of way is with Australia. New Zealand must be confident of crossing ahead.
And as they approach the line, it has been 727 days in the making. The Emirates winning moment goes the way of North Star Canada.
Elbows up for the North Star Canada across the finish line. Wow, what a result by them. Giles Scott bounces back.
The Kiwis will hold on for second, Australia third.
Amazing effort from the team today. I mean, all weekend and all season, really. It's just amazing, you know, we've had a good one in Sydney. And now to come here and to win is awesome for the team. I'm so proud of everyone.
Conditions, it filled in for us, and in the end, it is Canada that picks up the 10 points. As Canada will move now into fifth, the top five. Emirates GBR still leads the way, 34, 32 points for Australia, and New Zealand sitting in third on 29.